Hey everyone, my name is Vanessa Carlson and we are expecting our first baby. And this is just a little bit of insight as to how this pandemic has affected me while being pregnant and married, and I hope that you find it beneficial. We are 33 weeks pregnant, well 33 weeks and 2 days, and my estimated due date is July 1st, 2020. A lot of people ask me what I crave the most. Honestly, there's not a particular food. It's mostly like my mom's home cooking, that feel of just the memories of being with my parents, with my brothers, arroz con pollo, plátanos, habichuelas, a lot of Spanish food, but the home cooking feel. Like, I don't really want to eat out. It is obviously nicer if someone else is cooking it for you. In the beginning of my pregnancy, I had a lot of food aversions. So seeing the meat uncooked or seeing, the uncooked fish was just not appealing and very hard for me to cook. And so not being able to really spend time with her right now as much as I'd like to, that makes it really, really difficult. The pandemic has affected us in a lot of different ways with our pregnancy. This is our first. We've been wanting to have a child for quite some time now. So we're in 2020, so for at least about 5 years, if not more. And so none of our family lives in Ohio. My mom is in New York City. My husband's parents are in Arizona. I have brothers in Pennsylvania, brothers and sisters in Virginia Beach. And our brother-in-law and sister-in-law are in Germany. So our family is really scattered. I mean, we really thought that we would be able to share this physically and visit our family or have them visit us more. We've been praying for this for a really long time, and we have been really fortunate to have a lot of friends and family, pray for us, encourage us, and keep us focused on the positive throughout the years of trying to get pregnant. And so we thought that we'd be able to visit our in-laws or my in-laws in Arizona so that they can see the baby bump and we can kind of celebrate that. And I thought for sure my mom, her living in New York, would be able to visit more. And so that was really hard. And we are business owners, our gyms being closed, that love from our staff and members, not having that these last few months, it's kind of disheartening, if you will, but we try to focus on the good things and the positive. But it's just a really joyous occasion for us. And the fact that we can't really share it physically is kind of a bummer, but we do our best with electronics and Zoom and FaceTime, but we know it's gonna be okay. Oh my, so with the pandemic, there's been a lot of unknowns. Even with pregnancy itself, there's a lot of unknowns and uncertainties. You're like, oh, I hope baby's doing okay. Haven't felt her move. Are you okay? And then with the pandemic, and our livelihood is our business in terms of that's one of the resources we have, and that being forced to shut down. There was a point in time, I remember the March 31st, when we realized, oh no, our finances have completely really changed and did a huge 180. And so overcoming that and knowing that that's just a resource. We can have resources come in different ways, and knowing where our source comes from, just really digging into our faith, which has really helped us immensely for us, and trying to focus on the things that we can control, right? We can't control a wave, but we can control if we learn how to surf. And so one of the analogies I've been using a lot is just riding the wave. Sometimes the wave topples you over, but you paddle back out and you get back on and you do it again. And so it's been amazing to see how our needs being provided for through family, through friends. Our church has been amazing, checking in on us. Our family and friends have been sending us gifts for the baby, for the registry, or even money for us to go grocery shopping, which has been amazing. And just the outpouring of getting cards from our members, some of our members leaving us messages on the phone just saying, hey, we want to support you. We just want to make sure you and baby are good. I mean, that has been such a heartwarming experience that you don't expect, and sometimes you wonder, what I've done or in our business, it doesn't even matter, just kind of because you're just in the forest, but now it's being taken out of the forest and you're kind of seeing everything, and just the outpour of love has just been really a huge blessing for us. Being at home, my biggest challenge has been being at home. My husband and I, we work together, which is a huge blessing. And one of the things we really enjoy doing is getting in a car and going on a day trip, a weekend trip, visiting a friend or family member. That's just how we decompress and have that one-on-one time without, the distractions or pulls of business. And I really miss being able to just get out and do that with him. Having the gyms closed has been hard, and not being with family and friends right now because of the quarantine and everyone being careful, which I totally get. And it's just, for a lot of people, it's very fearful time. So respecting that and understanding that. So I think sometimes just being confined here, I mean, it's, I do go for walks and things like that, but I do live in Ohio, and sometimes the weather most times the weather does not cooperate. So I do find myself being at home more than I'm used to. So with our gyms closing, we have been able to do live workouts and really just try to connect with our members, our friends and family and community as best we can. So that has been keeping me busy. What's interesting is that for the most part of my pregnancy, I really didn't share my workouts being pregnant. I just kept that more private and personal. But with our gyms being closed, that kind of changed everything, and I just felt good. I had my midwife, had my team doing the live workouts. So that has kept us busy, and also starting a pregnancy series. Other people have reached out to me about how I do my workouts or why I'm doing certain things. So being able to start that pregnancy series for other moms has really been pretty cool, honestly, and kind of mixing my physical therapy background with my passion for fitness and helping other women. That has been a blessing in disguise to be able to do that now with the quarantine. I think what has helped me being pregnant during this pandemic has been allowing myself to be vulnerable and lean into some friends, reaching out when I feel like I can't breathe or I feel like what's gonna happen. That has been really beneficial. So I would definitely recommend reaching out and not feeling, I almost felt ashamed because I feel like I am usually the person someone goes to, whether it's for health or advice on relationships or something along those lines. And it was me kind of saying, oh my gosh, this is a lot to deal with. There was that. And I think also, even with marriage, I think I had to realize that my husband is also a new dad, right? He's trying to figure out how to provide, how to take care, and deal with the stress and pressures as well, and seeing him as a human. So even having someone to talk to help me navigate those waters as a wife, as well as an expected mom. So I would say definitely reach out. For me, really digging into my faith and reading the Word has really helped me. So if you have a faith, digging into that would be really beneficial. And I think having a community of people that are maybe in the same boat as you. So for instance, when I really got into fitness and eating healthy, I surrounded myself with like-minded individuals who were on this journey, right? We all had different journeys, but we can talk. And so for me being pregnant, starting our pregnancy series and Hey Fit Mom and getting to see other women and their stories has been really inspiring to learn. And reading books that kind of can speak to me in my season. So if you're in a particular season, whether first trimester, second trimester, if they're a new mom, having those resources of a book or a friend or a community that you can reach out to.